What's up, everyone? It is your boy TTFX in another video. If you are new to the channel, welcome everyone. Over here, it's all about trading, forex, crypto, market analysis, and all that stuff. That's my goal for making this channel from the beginning. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back in another weekly technical analysis video. As always, I'm gonna show you my point of view for the next couple of days for the market. And I'm already gonna share with you some of my weekly analysis on the Discord group, my free Discord group. If you wanna join, or what you need to do is to go down below on the description. You're gonna find the link and you join us. That's where I do share some of my setups from time to time. And if you're interested to be on the mentorship, or what you have to do when you join the Discord group, go to mentorship Discord, as I remember. Just a second. Discord mentorship, which is this one over here. And you're gonna find all what you need to know, like what I'm gonna offer you and the price and all that stuff. So you can join by clicking the link down below. So as always, we're gonna start with the DXY because most of my pairs are including the dollar. So that's why I need to know for the next week where the dollar is going to go. Then I do analyze my pairs and try to see if they are the same as the DXY or no. So, and before we start, I hope you like it, the new theme of the charts. For the new ones, you already don't know the old one, but for the old one, I hope you like it. So yeah, I just always want to talk about the Forex. So I'm gonna just talk a little bit on the high time frame and then go to the lower time frame, but not so low, because I'm gonna just go to the 1 hourly time frame, because the rest of the analysis are for the mentorship only. So I really don't have the right to share it with you guys because it's a part of the mentorship. So yeah, so as we know, like I talked about it for the last couple of weeks, that we have a accumulation, wyckoff accumulation on the DXY since 2021. And then after finishing the last phase, which is the giving us the test and then the break of the structure of the AR, we kept going in an uptrend, as you can see over here. So let's go to the 4 hourly time frame. So as we can see, for the last 2 or 3 months, the DXY is going in an uptrend, giving us a break of the structure to the upside. If you can see where I'm making higher highs and higher lows. And till last week, we had a break of the structure. Well, we didn't have a clean one yet, but if we break this liquidity, it means for me that we may be in a short-term downtrend. Because if you can see, this is the high, this is the higher high, this is the higher low, and then we had this higher high. So and if we do have these two demand zones in here, so what the price may do, it may react from supply zone and then go down, give us the pullback and then go higher, or it's gonna keep going down to this demand zone and then go higher. So this is on the 4 hourly, but on the 2 or 1 hourly time frame, we're gonna have a clean downtrend. So we can get to these two demand zones and then go higher. Okay, so what I'm waiting for the next week is for the DXY to give me a downtrend, so I can go for buys on AU and GU. But of course, I need to find confirmations first. But I'm gonna try to go to the 1 hourly time frame, so you can see that this is the last high, and then the market give us the pullback, reacted with the imbalance over here, and then failed to make a new higher high, respected the lower time frame supply zone, and then started wanted to break, failed, wanted to break, failed, and then the impulsive move to the downside. What the price did over here, it left a liquidity behind, reacted with the demand zone in here, a pullback, took this liquidity, reacted with the supply zone, and started going lower. And over here we have some analysis that I'm going to be sharing on the group. As I told you, I'm sorry guys, but I can't go lower than 1 hour. So, but the idea is that I'm gonna be looking to sell the DXY. I'm going to be looking to sell from here, or if it failed to, like if it didn't respect this supply zone, we may find a supply zone on the lower time frame in this week, which I'm going to be looking to sell from. But the whole idea is that DXY, I'm looking for a weakness for the second, for the next week. So after DXY, we go to the AU. Okay, we go a little bit on the higher time frame. So let's go to the 4 hour zone. So, well, I want to show you this demand zone because, like, some of you won't see it. By the way, you may see like my charts are clean because I already deleted everything because I hate when the chart is like that. Because I had a lot of analysis over here, which I do really not need them for the moment. So what I want you to see is like the price reacted with this weekly supply zone and give it us a downtrend till we hit this weekly demand zone, and then the price reacted from it. While the price reacted from there, let's go to the 8 hour time frame. So if you can see, we are in a downtrend, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is a lower high, and this is a lower low. You may say that like, this is considered as a break of the structure, but for me, I do not consider it a break of the structure if the body didn't break the body. Because if we put a line in here, you can see that this body was the highest one. There is no body over here to close it above this one to consider it as a break of the structure. So this wick and this wick came over here just to stop hunt, the stop loss hunt, because a lot of people was seller in here, and then the price drop it. They may be at break even, or they put it the stop loss a little bit like lower. What the price did came back, tapped that break even, and then the stop loss hunt, and then the price starts going lower. And at the same time, as you can see, we have a small imbalance in here. So this week may came back to like we have this equal highs, and then the price tap it over it to take this liquidity in here, tap this imbalance, and then if you can see a good drop, and then the price keeps going lower until we hit this weekly demand zone. I already took some trades the last week, I guess in here. I just deleted everything. I do not remember, but that's not a problem. However, what I want you to know, like we are in a higher time frame in a downtrend, but on the lower time frame we are in a uptrend right now. So let's go to the 2 hourly time frame. If you can see, we respected the demand zone, and then EU started giving us a uptrend. What I want you to look at, this uptrend is for the lower time frame. So, but on the higher time frame we are in a downtrend. So what is happening right now is on the higher time frame we are doing this, and we went now over here and started going higher. But on the lower time frame, sorry, let's do this. But right now, what we are looking at in here is this one. We are looking at the uptrend, okay? But this uptrend is temporary. Why? Because we have a supply zone on the higher time frame. So which the price right now is going to do, making an uptrend on the lower time frame. We mitigate the higher time frame supply zone, and then we're gonna start our downtrend on the lower time frame, which is the continuation of the higher time frame downtrend, if you can see. Okay, so let me delete all this. Sorry, oops. Okay, this one. Okay, it doesn't want to delete. I'll delete manually. So as you can see, the supply zone that I talked about on the high time frame, it is these two supply zones, as you can see over here, this one and this one, because these two made a break of the structure and left liquidity behind. Okay, let me explain something though. So we started going in a low in a downtrend from here. So we had a lower low, lower high, then we had a lower low. If you can see, this impulsive move to the downside made a break of the structure of this low, and leaving behind a higher time frame order block, which is on the 8 hourly or 4 hourly time frame. Yeah, on the 4 hourly time frame. And by the way, some of you may like asking why I do put this small imbalance with the order block, because sometimes what the price do is like it goes higher, respect is that imbalance, and then it never come back. So since that time I started, like if I have a small imbalance, I put it with the order block. So if the price reacted with that imbalance, I can manage to get the entry. But if they like the imbalance is so big, like let's assume like there is no wick over here and the imbalance is over here, I'm not gonna fill the imbalance. I'm just gonna put a something like this. Okay, let's say this is our imbalance. I'm just gonna mark the 50% like this. Okay, and as soon as the price hit that 50%, I'm gonna try to look for potential sells after confirmations of calls. If there is no confirmations, I'm just gonna wait to find a reaccumulation that is gonna take the price higher to mitigate this order block. But for the moment, as I told you, we are in an uptrend, and what I'm waiting for is the price to react from this supply zone till we hit this demand zone. So I start buying, or the price is going to keep going lower till we hit this demand zone and start going higher. Because if you can see, this is the last down move before the break of the structure. Well, this is not the one, this one, but it already got mitigated, and we may see a downtrend on the 15-minute. It's the same that it's the same that the higher time frame, the lower time frame, and then the 15-minute time frame. Because we started on the 4-hourly on a downtrend, on the 1-hourly on an uptrend, then on the 15-minute we are in a potential downtrend till we hit this demand zone to continue the 1-hourly time frame uptrend to mitigate the supply zone of the higher time frame. Then we go lower. I know it may be like a little bit confusing for you guys, but I'm gonna make a video soon trying to explain for you how to identify the structure between the time frames, like to know if this is the 4-hourly or the 1-hourly or the 15-minute structure. So it like you can start understanding how to work with the structure and where are you on the market exactly. But this what I want you to know, it is that I'm going to be long on AU until we hit this supply or this supply zone. So then I'm going to start selling. This is the sell PY for me, and this one, which is the supply zones. And as I told you, this one gave me a break of the structure of this low and this low. After we made this low, we went back, and then we made another break of the structure for this one, which left behind a order block. And this, like, I'm thinking that I'm going to be selling from here, because what the price did right now is form this liquidity for me. Let me just mark it up. If you can see, we have this liquidity on the up side right now. So that confirmed for me that that order block is not going to be respected later. But before we're going to come over here, we need to liquidate it, like to make some manipulation in here, and so we can take the price higher. So of course, I'm waiting for that pullback to the downside. Maybe we can see a wyckoff accumulation to accumulate orders, and then we take the price higher over here. If we, but I'm going to keep you updated on the group. As I told you, I'm going to be posting the link down below if you want to join my free Discord group. And I'm going to be posting from time to time some setups over there. So that's it for AU. Let's go to GU right now. So GU, to be honest, I liked it because I'm going to tell you in a second why. It's this accumulation over here. So what do we have in, well, let's go to the daily so you can see it better. Okay, this one, why it is over here, it should be on the back. So if you can see on GU, we are in a clean downtrend, lower low, lower high. This is a lower low, so this is the higher time frame structure. Okay, so the last break of the structure happened for this low. It caused by it's a higher time frame supply zone in here, but I did refine it and I did catch these two supply zones. Before it, we have this demand supply zone that was formed before we have this break of the structure, and at the same time we have a order block on the 8-hourly time frame. But if you can see, this is far, like we need some couple like maybe weeks to get over here, all days. So I'm not going to be looking at this, but this is the place that you should be looking at till we get the supply zone. Because on the higher time frame, we are in a downtrend, okay? So right now we may be in a uptrend, forming the uptrend. Why? Just to take the price higher, so we can mitigate this imbalance or this order block, so we can continue the higher time frame downtrend, which is going to be something like this, maybe. So a higher time frame, like something like this. We go higher, we mitigate this one, and then we start going lower, some manipulation, and then we keep going to the down side, okay? But we still don't know what is going to happen. We need to analyze it. But for me, I need, like, I'm going to be in an uptrend for some days or like 2-3 weeks in GU. Then after we hit this supply zone or imbalance, I'm going to be looking for sales. But that is for the long term. So let's go to the lower time frame over here. If you can see, the price reacted with the weekly order block in here. And meanwhile, it formed for me a clean wyckoff accumulation, as you can see over here. By the way, some of you are not familiar with this wyckoff, or even don't know what is wyckoff. And that's what I do of for you on the mentorship, a clean PDF files that shows you all the wyckoff distribution, accumulation, redistribution, reaccumulation, and a course that's gonna introduce the wyckoff for you with every detail. So if you're interested, all what you need to do, join the Discord group, and you're gonna find everything you need over there. So after this accumulation, and after I did analyze it, I found out that I have this in the spring, still didn't mitigate yet because we have a clean order block on the downside, and then liquidity near it, we didn't mitigate it, and then the price keeps going higher. So this is, for me, is a liquidity, and I need to see the spring getting mitigated. Okay, then we broke this liquidity, we broke the AR for testing the preliminary supply, forming the S sign of strength, and then if you can see the impulsive move to the downside. As I remember, there was news at this time, and that's why the move was so strong. So right now, we may start going in a lower time frame downtrend. Why? To mitigate this demand zone, or break it and mitigate this one, or break it and mitigate this one. But as soon as I'm gonna get over here, I'm gonna look for confirmations to enter. If there is no confirmations, I'm not gonna enter, because there is like the price may do, it may like go down over here, give me something like over here like this, and then go lower, which is, this is a redistribution for me to take the price lower to mitigate this one and then go higher. That's why I always tell you guys, look for confirmations before you enter any trade. So as I told you, what I'm looking for, two things right now. I want you to be aware of what the price over here is giving me. I have a clean reaccumulation, which for me is going to take the price higher. But where exactly, I don't know. Like, we may respect this supply zone and go lower, or we're not going to respect this one. We break it to the upside, respect the upper one. Because if you can see, this high and the sign of weakness may be liquidity. So later we're going to mitigate this one and start going lower. Or my reaccumulation is going to be wrong, and the price is going to start already going lower from now on until we hit this demand zone. But if the price went higher, try to look for confirmations if you're going to enter seller in here of that sign of strength. But if you didn't find confirmations, wait until the price break it and get in this supply zone, and then you start looking for confirmations again to look for sales. But who knows, maybe the price is going to just take or these two supply zones and then go lower. So just try to manage your risk and know when to enter, and put the rules. Like always, I always say that do not enter without confirmations, because it is better not losing money or losing money without knowing why. So as I told you, this is what I'm looking for on GU, and I'm really liking this accumulation, which I want to have the pullback to continue higher till we get to the higher time frame supply zones. That's it for GU. Now we're going to GJ. To be honest, GJ, I didn't I didn't go deep on it. So the things that I do have on GJ is like, I didn't go through all the time frames because I'm not a big fan of GJ, but I tried to make some analysis for it. Like, if I had some good trades, I will enter. Like, why not? So we are in a high uptrend. You can see we had this last break of the structure, leaving behind these three demand zones. Now the price is reacting with a high time frame supply zone, and it already reacts from it. So if I got confirmations to look for sell in here, I'm gonna sell. If I didn't have anyone any any confirmations over here, I'm already not gonna trade it because I'm already not a big fan of GEJ, as I told you. And just I want to take you back to GU. Yeah, I want to explain for you why I took this trade in here. I already went out with the 20 risk reward ratio. Let me explain for you what the price did in here after this move to the downside. I know that the price is gonna go back to fill this imbalance. Okay, so as soon as the price started giving me a break of the structure to the upside, yeah, let me show it to you like this. So if you can see, I could have entered in here, but I do not have enough confirmations like to enter on this trade in here, because what I had in here, like a lower low, a lower high, then a lower low. Like this, we made a high, then a low, then we break the structure of this one. But what I was waiting for, maybe the price is gonna do this, react from this supply zone, and then boom, go lower. So that's why I didn't enter on this one. Even like if I wanted to enter, maybe we're already tapped, yeah. So what the price did after give me a clean break of the structure, left this liquidity behind and this supply zone. If you can see, I don't have a clean order block in here, but I do have this clean supply imbalance. And then when the price came back, if you can see, it respected that imbalance with a 3.8 big stop loss. And my take profit was this liquidity, because I know we left like a order block in here and we need to fill this imbalance. And that's exactly what happened. The price tapped it on the entry, and then the impulsive move to the upside and tapped it that take profit. So let's go back, continuing with the USD CHF. So to be honest, I'm liking this pair because, like you can see on the my last weekly analysis video for the last couple of weeks, most of the analysis that I do in this pair goes right, especially when we was talking about this downtrend. This downtrend, yeah, this uptrend, sorry. And then we had this lower time frame downtrend, which is lower low, lower high, lower low, this lower high. And then when we was over here and I'm doing the technical analysis video, I was talking about two things. The price is going to respect this one right here, and then we have a break of the structure to the upside to take all this liquidity in here and give us the continuation of the higher time frame uptrend. If you can see, we are in a uptrend. And this downtrend was just like some to give some manipulation for the people who trade trend lines and support and resistance. If you can see, we have a clean trend line in here. Okay, this, oh, sorry for that. Trend line, we may have something like support and resistance in here and in here. So they got manipulated and the price keeps going higher, respected that supply zone. And now we are in a potential downtrend. But this downtrend is not gonna be like for a long time, because on a high time frame, as I told you, are in uptrend, and we're gonna go in a downtrend because we had this break and this break of the structure, and of course they're gonna leave a demand zone behind them that need to be mitigated so we can take the price higher. And as I remember, this was on the 45 or the 30-minute time frame demand zone, which is this one, and the price gave us a downtrend. Till this moment, I still then don't have any confirmations to buy, because the price still didn't tap the demand zone, as you can see over here, and the market's still giving me a downtrend even on the lower time frame. I'm going to be waiting until the market open, maybe not Monday, maybe like the end of the day. I'm going to check USD CHF. If gave me some confirmations for buys, then I'm going to re-analysis, like do the analysis for the couple of hours that already remain, and look if I do have some confirmations for buys. That's it for the USD CHF. Last but not least, which is gold. So gold, I used to have a lot of analysis on it, but it was like a lot of noisy things. And if you can see, because of the war, the gold was like moving really like some moves like you cannot even understand. So that's why I went a little bit away from gold, but I did catch some good trades, which is even on the last week, I catch some good trades. But as you can see, as I told you, I already deleted everything on my charts, but I already went out on the trade. but I'm gonna show you just a second on the Discord group, because I really don't remember if I did share it over here or not. So yeah, so this was for the gold. If you can see, I was in the SPY, and then I call it for selling. I was gonna sell over here, but to be honest, like I don't remember where I did share the rest of the analysis. I guess trades ideas where I share, so my friends can react if I didn't find it. Well, I guess it is no. Well, it is not over here. Maybe I send it on the mentorship. Just a second. I just want to show it to you so fast, and then we're gonna pass. Well, daily setups, I guess. And nope, it is not over here. Well, I really don't know where I did send it, but I did send it somewhere. So let's just continue with the gold. And as you can see, the gold reacted with this demand zone, gave us this liquidity, and then boom, after reacting, a break of the structure to the upside, and it's leaving behind this demand zone. And we took this liquidity, and the price right now is reacting with the demand zone. Let me just check. Yeah, it's on the 15-minute, which is the last push to the downside before the break of the structure to the upside, giving us a sideways. This is a distribution, which I already marked up, but still didn't mark it up in here. But this is the UTAD, this is the UT, this is the buying climax, the AR, this is the preliminary supply, this is the preliminary, this is the test, I guess. And this is the sign of weakness, this is the test, and then we broke the structure to the downside, and now we are over here. So this whole thing is a distribution, okay? And now the price, after we made this distribution wide, take the price lower so we can mitigate this order block, and then we may start going higher. Because if you can see, this is accumulation too. So we have an accumulation, inside of which we have a distribution. And over here, we may find another accumulation, which is already happening, accumulation. So we can mitigate, after mitigating this one, we start going higher. But this one, I'm gonna just go on the low time frame for the sake of the video. If you can see, the price already reacted with the this demand zone. If you can see, we tapped on it and started giving us a clean accumulation. If you can see, this is our selling climax, AR, STMB. This is the ST of the STMB. We didn't break it, and then boom, we break it at the downside, formed the spring. We made a high, tested the spring. We made the break of the structure, leaving behind this liquidity. And the price went all the way down, forming the LPSY, tested the ST, and then we made another break of the structure. And now we are leaving behind a demand zone in here, liquidity, and then the price is going high. So I have one confirmation, which is the order block. The second confirmation, we broke the structure. The third confirmation, I have this liquidity on the downside. And what the price may do, we may break the structure again for the AR. Then we fall all the way back in here, test the demand zone, and then we push to the upside. Or the price is just gonna start going lower as soon as the market opens, this one, and start going higher. By the way, guys, if you want to learn more about the high probability setup, or what you need to do, go to my channel and you're gonna find high probability setup video, or I'm gonna try to post it at the end of this video, which we are already on the end right now. You're gonna find it on the right or on the left, like the video. I'm gonna post it somewhere over here. So this is it, guys. I know the video was a little bit too long, but I just wanted to go in the details, because some of the members on the group, sometimes they told me try to explain more, and that's exactly what I wanted to do over here. Hope you guys had a better idea. For those who are really interested to see the setups, as I told you, I'm going to be posting something like maybe 2, max 3 of those setups for the weekly, not for the daily, on the FTMO traders group, which is my group. It's the free Discord group. I'm going to be posting the link down below for the Discord group. Hope you guys had a great weekend and ready for another trading week. And this is my channel, well, which you're already on it right now. And I don't know why I'm talking about it. So let's just get back to the video. Thank you guys for watching. Just don't forget to subscribe and give me a like if you like this video. Take care and hope to see you soon on my free Discord group. Take care, everyone.